I'm Wolf from Healing Wolf Coaching, here to rise and shine with you on your healing odyssey. So I live in a rental and I have next door, a duplex. I have a neighbor and he is really great with his car. He loves his car, takes great care of his car. And in the morning, he warms up his engine. And I'm sure that's amazing for your car. You warm up your engine, you give it a minute or two to really get going. And that gave me an inspiration in terms of recovery journey, in terms of your recovery journey, in terms of looking back on my recovery journey and seeing how I revved my engine. It's a warm up, like when you work out. When I go to the gym, I'll hop on the rowing machine and pull 1,000 meters to warm my body up, to give my legs that powerful warm up, to give my arms back, everything, my cardiovascular system, and it's intense. So revving up your engine, what does that look like when you're on a recovery journey from something like chronic pain or anxiety or panic, and you're wanting to get a message, a warm-up message to your unconscious mind? It looks like self-talk, visualization, and affirmations, which are like questions you ask yourself that then your mind can respond to and give you a boost. So let's go through each of those. So we're going to be revving up our engine of recovery. Let's say we're going to go do something. Let's say we're going to go to the pool and we're going to swim. We're going to go to the pool and we're going to swim. So first things first, we start talking about it to ourselves out loud, preferably out loud. We can talk to our friends too. We can say encouraging things to our friends like, hey buddy, I remember on my recovery journey, I would reach out to friends and call them and say, hey Mike, I'm going to the pool, man. I'd love it if you come to the pool and swim with me because that's going to be fun. And we will be working our bodies. We'll be in the water. We'll be swimming laps. We can race. We can laugh. We can talk. So that was talking to a friend. But we can also self-talk. So I would say to myself, I'm going to go to the pool and it's going to be great. I'm going to feel amazing in that water. It's a heated pool. It's wintertime. I'm going to be inside. I'm going to see a lot of people. It's going to be interesting. Maybe I'll make some friends. After the pool, I'm going to go in the sauna. I can go in the hot tub. I can go in the water slide. I mean, this was a really cool recreation center in Washington State where I used to live in Linwood. And they had these actually huge water slides that went out of the building, came back in. It was amazing. So you could see how that self-talk is getting me excited. Then I would close my eyes and I would visualize. And closing my eyes and visualizing, I could see myself swimming those laps. I was revving my engine. I was getting my unconscious mind ready to go do that. So it already felt like it was doing it. It was already in the movement of it. I was feeling the water on my skin, feeling those deep breaths, seeing the atmosphere there. Sometimes it was amazing. Sometimes above the pool, a cloud would form. It was pretty mystical. I guess if the conditions were right, the cloud would form, a little rain cloud. So getting my mind, revving your engine, like revving a car engine, is like getting your mind geared up to drive, right? So we're going to drive. We're going to move forward. So self-talk, then visualization, especially with very sensual language, sensory language, like you're smelling the pool, you're feeling the warmth of the water, kind of compressing your body. You're giving yourself a feeling of like on the way home from the pool, you're going to be eating a treat. I used to eat some kind of, I forget what they were called, but they were sort of like a nutrition bar, a chocolatey kind of a thing, kind of a bar, and that was my reward. I remember now, it was from Costco. They were like these soy bars, these crispy, like a Rice Krispie treat bar, but it was chocolate. And so I could taste that on the ride home. My reward for swimming. So So you're visualizing all this and you're talking to yourself, hey, I'm really strong. Hey, I can swim. I can really swim. I'm a merman. I can get in that water and swim, and I'm a porpoise. I'm going to see some amazing sea creatures. This is where your imaginative mind comes in. And as a creative artist, I bring that in with my clients in our sessions, on our journeys. I used to visualize whales at the bottom of the pool or sea turtles, like giving my mind this feeling of this experience is going to be amazing. And actually, I've had amazing experiences since. So my mind was primed, my mind was warmed up, my mind was revved up and ready to go. So the last one I mentioned was affirmations. Affirmations are not affirmations. Affirmations are more like what I said at the beginning, like positive self-talk, like I'm healthy, I'm strong, I'm going to swim for an hour, I'm going to swim for however long, I'm going to really enjoy that swim. I'm going to power through that water. I'm going to rip through that water. I'm going to be the fastest one in that lane. And if I meet some friends, I'm going to be laughing. So affirmations are asking a question, like asking, how will I know I'm strong at the pool? And that starts the mind thinking about the pool. How will I know I'm a strong swimmer at the pool? Well, then mind starts filling in and answering the question. And mind might say, because you're going to swim 6 laps without stopping for a break, or you're going to swim for 10 minutes, or when you reach the deep end, you're going to turn around with power and push off that wall. How do I know if my how will I know if my pool adventure was successful? Well, mind might say, I'm going to feel a surge of endorphins, which I always did. Especially the longer I swam, about an hour would give me a huge surge of endorphins that would last for days. I talked about robust response in a video that I just did, another video, which you could check out here on my YouTube channel. But the robust response for my system was a lot of endorphins. And they've figured out in science that those are endocannabinoid receptors forming. And then my body was making its own endocannabinoids. So that's affirmations, asking yourself questions that then give your mind an opportunity to answer with a positive and empowering answer. So the questions, especially if there's any hint of negativity in your mind still around doing this activity, then you want to ask the questions using language that's geared towards, how do I know I'm going to feel great? How do I know I'm going to be healing? How do I know that this is beneficial? You see what I did there? I didn't say, how am I going to feel after I go to the pool? Because if negativity has been circulating, there might be negativity. I might feel pain, in which case I would say, I don't care. But we're working the mind, we're revving the engine for this experience. So let me know in the comments how you're using these 3 techniques to rev your engine, get ready to accelerate your recovery, which, by the way, is what I do with clients one-on-one. It's my mission, it's my profession, and I love to see clients make these huge leaps. So if you're ready to work with me, head over to my website, healingwolfcoaching.com, and book a free consult call where we can strategize and I can begin preparing. A lot of the work I do is ahead of time before I even see you on Zoom. I'm working on building a journey for you. It's almost like an hour-long journey ride at Disney, where instead of getting thrills and delight from all the magic there, I'm getting into your unconscious mind with you and making the shifts that are going to help you leap forward. It's pretty amazing work, and I'm honored to do it. I also have a group on Facebook called The Healing Den. Feel free to join that. It's a free group. And I'd love it if you subscribe to my channel. Give me a thumbs up, ring the bell, and drop a comment. And I'll see you in the next video.